Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, you guys, again, this is from Psychology Corner. How do Scientologists train? And what I want everyone to be mindful about is all of these policies apply to children. And I'm going to keep digging until I find some of these policies. And I'm going to share them with the world. All L. Ron Hubbard policies, which are copyrighted, are applicable to children. How do Scientologists train? Main information and claims. Oh boy. Hubbard also knows best how to educate people. Like father knows best. Barf. Study technology is a separate field with application to any subject of learning, any subject of indoctrination. Hubbard had plenty of time on his hands. Sure did. This level of productivity may seem to some as legitimate criterion to consider Hubbard a genius. He was not. No, he wasn't. The quality of one's work must also be taken into consideration. Like children, remember? The children have to take into consideration, you see, about their work. There is nothing scientifically valid in his works. Facts. Experts in the technology of study are called course supervisors. How many times have we heard about the course supervisors that were like 12 years old, 11 years old, 13? All the alphabet agencies are fine with that. The IRS is fine with 11-year-olds being supervisors, course supervisors, which is actually an employment term, but they're pretending they're a church with 501c status, which, by the way, I'm having a hard time finding out the files that they're supposed to file at the IRS. Experts in the technology of study are called course supervisors. Like Serge Delmar. They are adept at locating and handling any barriers or obstacles to understanding which one might encounter. Of course, at a fee, you guys. Nothing in Scientology is free. So those child slaves, their parents have to pay for all those courses. Isn't that great? Now, mind you, children, mini bosses, I'm thinking maybe he's talking about children there, within a big boss environment. Subjective lenses on top of subjective lenses give people a tiny amount of perceived power. I mean, mumbo jumbo, like, what is this? Perceived power over others. Narcissism. And they will be more loyal to you and your organization. Manipulation 101. Also, this stratified structure protects the main leaders from the members, like the prestigious executives. There's a buffer area covered by the mini-bosses that can be easily removed and changed with others. It's not the main leader who thinks you're bad at this, Timmy. It's the course supervisor who thinks you can do much better. The supervisor does not lecture, nor in any way add his own rendition of the subject. You see, Hubbard knew what he was doing. I've been looking for policies. There were some policies on child Dianetics I was reading, and he wrote all these ignoramus phrases talking about family and family values and blah, blah, blah. Never talking about the 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds that get put into ethics. He didn't put it in writing. Scumbag. This point is important because the results obtained in Scientology come only from closely following the technology. The technology. Did you hear that, LAPD? The technology. Exactly as written by Mr. Hubbard. Convicted felon, black tooth pot belly, fake military, drug taking, psychotic maniac. L. Ron Hubbard. Translation. Mini bosses have no power. Could he be talking about children? Maybe not. Mini bosses have no power. It's always going to be about the big boss central figure. I wonder what Mike Rinder knows about that one. Also, this is authoritarian AF. Homeboy knew what was up. It's totalitarian. Considerable attention is paid to ensuring that a student, like a child, or wait, a student that's 55 years old being taught by a 7-year-old beautiful girl, right? Spoken by L. Ron Hubbard himself. Reinforcement of the things analyzed above. Instead, the supervisor, like a child, helps the individual, like a 50-year-old man, to grasp the materials. Always stressing understanding and application. This method of education has been found to enable individuals to understand more and be far better able to use what they have learned than traditional methods of instruction. Okay, now here are his comments. Indoctrination. Supervisors ensure proper indoctrination. Facts. But he didn't, I don't know if this person knew enough about it to know that children are doing this. So anyways, I will leave the link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.